Hello my friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sherry and my channel is Turquoise Dreaming and I'm so glad you're here. I'm working on this Christmas binder journal today and I wanted to just share with you where I'm at with it, and also it is reserved, by the way, and I have a couple more books I would like to make into journals before Christmas and for Christmas and to put into my shop, but that will be next. So next video maybe I can show you the other books, but I wanted to show you what I worked on my lunch break real quick. I had some Cracker Jack boxes. These are the backs, these are the fronts, these are the sides. So I worked on I think I had 2 crafty days last week on my lunch break, so I worked on those, and then I worked on, I took them, to work with me, cut them apart, and, did what I did here. And then I still have I have more of these in my tote bag that I take to work, to work on. And I have another raisin box too, empty raisin box, but here's the one raisin box, front and back. So I just, took these, some white cardstock, my scissors, my glue, some ribbons, and this baker's twine right here, and just had fun doing whatever, messing around on my lunch break, de-stressing, whatever. Having some crafty time, taking my mind off work. So that's the raisin box, and then those were already white on the back, so I didn't have to back those, but I backed all the Cracker Jack stuff because that's all cardboard on the inside after you take out the little inner bag. And so that's what they look like on the back. Then I cut them out and just put a hole over here. The same with the raisin box, the little raisin ladies here, and I didn't want to punch a hole in her. And the little, I could have punched a hole in, I think I have punched a hole in some of these in the middle, but I wanted just to do a little side bow or topper on these. So just bow, this one's just tied in double knot, this one's a bow of different ribbon, and here's the 3 backs. You can see what I did there with the different ribbons I had with me. So some fun tags. And then one side of the Cracker Jack box looks like this, and I like that side. The other side is just like ingredients and stuff, so it's not fun. It's not fun, but this side is cute. So I made some little bookmarks, and there's my ribbons that I played around with on these. So I think that was a very fun couple of lunch breaks that I got those done on. And so let me put those over here out of the way. Let's see, I'll put them right in back of me. Got my heater blasting. It's cold. It snowed yesterday. Got 2 inches of snow yesterday. And this morning it was 21, I think. Very cold it has gotten colder. I remember one of the first years we were here, it was either first or second year we were here in North Carolina. It was in December one night, it was getting down to 9 degrees, but we just happened to be going to Florida to visit our families, for Christmas, and I was like, darn, we're going to miss that 9 degrees. So, but it really hasn't gotten, I would say it doesn't often get below 20 degrees here. I would say that, yeah. And 2 inches of snow before Christmas is very rare. I don't think I've ever seen, since I moved here, 2 inches of snow before Christmas. I've seen, dusting. Just a dusting, but no inches, you know what I mean? So very rare. So hopefully the winter is getting it all out of its system this week, and we'll have the rest of the winter with no snow and just some rain and sun, right? We do have a lot of sun here. It's not like cloudy or dark all winter, thank goodness. So that is nice for North Carolina, because I'm used to sun, from being from Florida. So this is where I'm at. I've been putting some pages in here, and this took me Let's see, I've been working on the pages for a couple of days now, but I didn't have a lot of time. I've been, just decorating for Christmas and cleaning my house. You know how it is, going to work every day. So, and I didn't get any time off well, I did get off early yesterday when it snowed. I left work at 1:30. So yes, I did get off a little early, but I had some odds and ends I needed to, tidy up here. I had a Dollar Tree haul that I did a video on, and I had to put that stuff away, and I had some clean clothes to put away, and I just caught up on a few things that I didn't get done over the weekend, and that felt really good to have a little time to get that stuff done. So now, tonight, I am crafting. So this is what I have so far in here. This is a pretty page from a book. Really cute. See that? And I put a few pages. I picked out I looked through and picked out what I thought were really pretty pages that would look pretty in here from this cookbook. So this is a Christmas journal, not a cookbook binder journal, but I wanted to honor the cookbook part of it. And so like this is one of the divider pages. I picked out, I think, the prettiest ones, but I'm going to send the whole bunch of pages and divider pages with this journal, so the person that is getting it can trade them out, do whatever she wants to do with them. But I put, for now, the breads. There's a little tab, it's 4, and look, it has a pretty bread picture on this side, and they all don't have, they're different, these Better Homes and Gardens, there's different pictures and colors of the divider tab. So I was really glad that this one had the red for Christmas, and then some pretty cookbook pages. So here's the recipes over here, but then this side has a pretty, I really liked the dishes in this crystal or pressed glass or whatever it is, little picture right here, and just very vintage looking dishes and the tablecloth and everything. And then this is sandwiches, but I thought they almost looked like little cakes and things here. This says sandwiches, and I guess that's supposed to be some kind of a sandwich. I don't know. I don't think it's a cake. And it's probably like egg salad in there and tomatoes and I don't know what else, but I thought it looked so pretty, and it looked like a cake, and that looked like little sandwiches or cookies or something. So I thought that was really pretty. Got a music page. And this is actually pretty old music that I had here, and I put it in here because it's green, and I reinforced it. I put here, this was a strip on the sticker page for one of my collection kits. It was the strips they give you on the sticker page sometimes, and I decided to, before I put it in here, I noticed that I just thought maybe it would need some reinforcing. See, there's 5 holes here, 5 rings. So before I punched the holes, I put this down, this sticker strip, and then I punched my holes so it would be nice and sturdy on this page, because this is pretty old. I mean, I just think it needed a little reinforcing. So that's an idea I just wanted to pass along. Something to do with those strips. If you are making a binder journal, go find your little sticker strips and use them for reinforcing on your pages. So yeah, this was a blue page. I had pulled out some papers for the other Christmas journals I was working on, and so I gathered those up that I didn't use, and I put them in here. So here's the next divider page, cookies and cakes. Here's a little tab here. And then it has a pretty cookie picture over here. I thought that was really pretty. This is a cookie jar, glass cookie jar. And these are on a, cookie rack, cooling off there. Really pretty. And then here's a pretty cake page. And then this is a really old paper bag that I got from a thrift store in Florida, believe it or not. And what I did with this, this was bigger, like twice as big, and I used half of it last year. So I just had this half left, and this was the top half. And so, you know, it was open on both sides. So what I decided to do was I punched the holes and then I sewed around the holes because I had to close the bottom, but instead of just gluing or I didn't want to sew it and then punch the holes through the stitching. You know, I want to make sure I didn't do that. So I punched the holes and then I sewed a little rectangle around the holes. So now it's closed on the bottom and I have my holes where I didn't, you know, punch the holes through the thread. And it's a nice big bag. I did cut off. It was a little tattered on the top. I mean, I don't know how old it is, but it's pretty old. And it was a little tattered on the top, so I cut an even straight line there and made a little thumb notch. So I think it turned out cute, and that can be decorated just like a page. So there's this bottom ring, just FYI, has a little division in it. Like it's not tight. So when you turn the pages, you just have to be careful not to let it catch. See, you can turn them fine, you just have to be careful not to let it catch there. See, it's fine. Candy's page here, and on this one I have, look how beautiful. Can you see that okay? Yeah, I think you can. I have a little bit of a reflection on my side, but I think you're okay. But beautiful candies through a window, and then here's the page that goes with it. See, it continues over here, and this is a divider page, and this is a page, you know, papery page. But that turned out cute, doing it like that, and you can see all the candied apples and things. And then just let's see, do I have any more divider pages? Well, I got one more. Let's turn over to that one. Just all these other miscellaneous eclectic pages. This one's desserts, and here I did the same thing. You've got your pretty beautiful strawberry shortcake here. So this is the divider page, and this is the page that goes with it, the recipe page. And then this page here is from a book, another book, not this book, with the stockings. Oh, and here's the last. Okay, I think this is the last divider page. This one has, this one I just thought, it just says special things, or special helps on it. I'm probably just going to leave the tabs as they are, unless I hang a little charm or something from them, put an eyelet. But I'm not going to cover them up or anything, so if the person that gets this wants to put something else on there, she can. But I just thought this page, I kind of liked it. And then over here I liked this page too, with the spices and the deviled eggs. I thought in the egg basket, I just thought it was pretty. Here's another page here I thought was neat. This is from this cookbook, and it was it's a table setting. Very 70s looking, the dishes and everything. And then just some other fun pages there. So what I pulled out to put in today, these all I had out. I had already, as I was making the other Christmas journals, I pulled out pages to put in the journals, all my Christmas journals. So I went through that stack first. And then I went through, just now, went through my little 12 by 12 box, you know, storage container with my paper in it. Let me cut this branding strip off of here. And I thought, let me just see if I can put these pages in there. And so, yeah, this is where I'm at. Just still adding pages. I think it needs a few more pages, and I have a pocket I want to make, but I haven't done that yet. I'd like to make some wrapping paper pages too, but we're not going to do that tonight. That would be a separate video, or just do it. I might just do that behind the scenes. But I found this paper. I already had it out of the package, so I think it's really pretty. This is what it looks like on this side, and then that red plaid. And then these I want to put in here. I think these are really pretty. I don't know. I think this was like supposed to be some type of stationery, possibly. I think I got these at a thrift store. And then this someone sent me, but it's red and green. Somebody sent me this in Happy Mail, but isn't that pretty, red and green? It doesn't have anything to do with Christmas, but it's just a perfect Christmas color, so that's going in. And then this, I'm going to probably cut this in half. And these are just some stationaries, like Christmas stationaries, and or stationery. And this one has been coffee dyed. This one I've had the longest. This was like probably the first Christmas stationery I found ever. And then this is track paper. So, and this is going to be, oh, it's just barely too, it's not actually too long. It's longer than the pages that came with this, but it's not technically too long. So what I can do, I feel like I have a lot of flip outs already. So like while I can make more flip outs, I already have several. So I don't know. Let me see real quick if I think I have too many flip outs. Like here's a flip out, that blue paper, the blue paper's flip out. Like anything that I put in already that I could leave whole, I did. See, there's a flip out. That's 2. And this, I'm sure, oh, this is a flip out. That's 3. 4 right here. And so, let's see. Any more? I'm sure there's another one. If there's not, then maybe we'll put another one. Oh, here's one right here. 5 calendar page. December 1992, December. Yes, yeah, so 5. Okay, see that's kind of, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't really do too many more flip outs. What I need now is maybe, I have that one paper bag pocket. I need maybe another 1 or 2 pockets. I don't know what to do here. I think I might leave it. Like if I was doing this, I didn't have someone that reserved it, I might put pockets here. But when I know someone reserved it, it's like, I don't know, she might want to put something there, maybe she has something already, or maybe she would like to put something there, because I think it's pretty just like it is. Maybe she doesn't want anything there, you know what I mean? So it's a little hard. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this into 2 pages, I think. Should I? Yes, I should. I'm going to. Okay, and I'm going to do it like this, where the design is on the outside. And I shouldn't have to cut off any length. So we'll punch holes in a minute. Let's get some pages ready real quick here. And these two, these are the perfect size to just cut in half. So I'm just going to cut them right in half. Sometimes I'll do it like that, where I just fold it and cut off the fold. Then I know exactly where the middle is, and I don't have to measure. These stationery papers are great for just cutting in half. Or folding in half if you're doing a page with, journal with signatures, because you have your little design on the border, around the border a lot of times. Okay, so that's already, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. Getting all my little trash out of the way there. Was that 7, 8? I think that was 7, 8, 9, 10. This, I might do something different with this, where I make it as a flip out, but I attach it to something else. I think I'm going to leave that whole for now. And then this I have to cut down. I think I'm going to make this a flip out too, because it's scrapbook paper, and I love to make flip outs with scrapbook paper. So all I do when I do that, let's see how the back is. It should be fine. It is directional on the back, but that'll be fine. So, ooh, I just got chilly. My heater just went off, I think. Did you hear it go off? It does make quite a bit of air noise in here when it goes on. It's a it is a split unit, mini split. Have you ever heard of those? Yeah, it's heat and air. Yeah, so it does very well with heating and cooling this whole upstairs. In fact, I have to turn it off because it gets hot up here. If it's been on for a while, even when it, even now when it's cold, it does get hot up here if I leave it on too long. But anyway, that's why it causes so much air up here, because it's a mini split and it's blowing right next to me. Okay, so now I'm going to make this into a fold out like I said. Let me do it like this and have this on the inside. No, let me put this on the outside. So I'm going to, this is a page from the book, so I'm using this as my template. So I got it the right length. Now I got to get it the right width. I have my other space heater on too, because when I came up here just a little while, just a minute or two before I started this video, or maybe 5 minutes before I started this video, it was freezing up here. I haven't had it on all day because nobody's been home and nobody's been up here, so I didn't need it on all day. But it heats or cools the room or the upstairs here really quickly. So, all right, so there we go. See, I'm going to be able to punch my holes right there. I can use this as my guide for my holes. So let's do that. Yes. So yeah, I'm excited about working on this journal. It's a lot of fun, and I like doing different types of journals. Like I did the first two that I already did was my little golden books, and now binder. And the next two will even be different from all these three. So stay tuned for that. Okay, that see how pretty that is? It'll be like that. I think, I might make this, I kind of like this in the front. I don't know why. It's, this was from a Christmas collection kit. And I don't know why, but it has shades of this green in it, and I think that's why. It's like the perfect green to go with this. So I think, as much as I would like to put this here, this looks better to me anyway. And then something can be put here, or all over the whole thing, a picture, whatever. So let me, I think in the back, I'm trying to think where I don't have a lot of scrapbook paper throughout. I'm trying to see where I have scrapbook paper. Yeah, I might put some more scrapbook paper in here, actually. Oh, there's a piece there. And is that it? I think that's it. Wow. Yeah, I don't have very much scrapbook paper in here yet. So I would like to put, let me see. Let me put one, I got one there. Let me put one in each, between each divider. Those two pages go together, it looks like. So let me put one right here. We need some color, like pattern color here. Let's put this here. And then I don't have any more scrapbook paper out right now. Oh, I do. I was going to show you, actually. I'll show you in just a second. Let's get these pages in here quick. Quick, not quick, but, first. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple at a time here. Let's do these two and punch holes. Let me make sure. So I'm going to punch holes here and there. Okay, so good to go here. These are cardstock. And they're like, see, they're the perfect size to put in here. That's how they were originally. When I got them from I think I got them from a thrift store. I mean, either I got them in Happy Meal or a thrift store, and I believe I got them in a thrift store. Let's punch our holes. Put these in here. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay, and now this one. Let's do this. These are big paper, so I can punch even more. Let's see. This one. let's let's punch 4 this time, see how we do with that. They're all the same size, so let's see. Sometimes, yeah, I kind of need to center these in order to get them in here. Sometimes if it's a shorter piece, I will move it up or down and just use like 4 of the holes, but this is not short enough to do that with, so I just centered it on the holes, and it'll come out good. It'll come out nice like this. So it was really funny with the snow, like here in my area, my immediate area, it was like concentrated snow areas. So right here where I live, that's where we got the 2 inches of snow. It was like colder, a few degrees, quite a few degrees colder here in my exact area than it was at in my work area, believe it or not. I work about, well, it takes me about 40 minutes. I think about 25 miles away. It takes me about 40 minutes to get there. 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the traffic. And we don't have a lot of traffic here, believe me. But there is traffic still. But, yeah. So, at my work, it was just, it was a few degrees warmer, so it wasn't cold enough to snow, to turn the rain. It did rain. It was raining enough to snow, but it wasn't cold enough to snow, if you know what I mean. The atmospheric powers that be were not right for snow at my work, but they were right here at around my home, because by 10:30 in the morning there was snow covering. My husband sent me pictures of the snow covering our grass. I was like, oh my goodness, I should, you know. And it wasn't quite 32 degrees. I mean, yeah, it was like 33 or 34 degrees, but it was snowing. And there was snow, a white layer over the grass, but not on the roads. It was wet on the roads, but the snow was covering the grass. So, but it was getting, the temperature was dropping. So I was afraid that the water was going to freeze on the roads, and I'm going to have a hard time getting home. And that was at 10:30 a.m. in the morning. I was like, oh, I should go. I do not want to be sliding around on the roads. I do not like to do that. I've been there, done that, and I don't like to do it. I don't want to do it ever again. So, yeah, that'll be good. So, what I did was, the temperature was around 33, 34 here in my area. I was watching it on my phone. And communicating with my family, like, oh, the road's freezing. Let me know if the road starts freezing. And they were like, the roads are okay, but you probably should leave soon. But they didn't say, like, leave now. So I managed to stay until 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. And then I headed home, and then it was just like pouring snow when I got home. But where I work, it was just raining and just wet roads like a normal rainy, winter day, So it was, I sent them pictures when I got home too of like the 2 inches on my husband's truck, type of thing, on the bushes and stuff. There's one bush where it really piles up. And so I sent them pictures so they would believe me, because it's like, if you didn't know, like if you didn't live here or see that it was really true, you would almost not believe it, because there was nothing there. There was nothing there. Even when I drove 10 minutes away from here this morning, as I was going to work this morning, leaving my winter wonderland here around my house, 10 minutes away, there was just like barely a dusting. You could see the grass through the snow, and here everything was covered. It was the weirdest thing. I mean, I know it's happened. I know it happens, and I know it's happened before, but in this area, but it was just so weird to drive 10 minutes away and then nothing be there. It's like, wow, it was just kind of shocking. Like, how does that happen? Where it's just so you know, direct path of where the snow is falling in such a narrow area, but yet cover a lot, because I know my brother over in central North Carolina was getting snow too, so it's just weird, that's all I can say. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out what I want in the back here, and then I'm going to go back toward the front. Let's put this back here. I need some color here, I think. The red, pretty red. And then go back and put, see, and I'm paying attention to the writing area, like this could be writing or whatever. This could be writing or whatever. I kind of want to put one of these. Let's put this here. And of course I can move these around, and the person that's getting this can move these around, so there's no rules here. No rules. Oh, we need something colorful here. Let's put this here. A bit of color there. And then there's space to write on. This is coffee dyed, like I said. And then there's the stocking. I would like to put something here. Let's put this here, because these don't need to be together. This is stocking. This is something completely different. So there we go. Yeah, so we've got a writing area there too in between those. These have to stay together. We need some color here. Let's put this here. I don't want things that are like to be too close together, so I'm trying not to put two of these like right next to each other or something. I've had these a long time, these stationaries, and I got them from a thrift store, so they might not be, like that one's not totally perfect, but I mean it can be, it'll flatten out, or it can be ironed. Maybe I should iron it. I might do that actually. Let's see, so this is kind of a solid writing, gluing, whatever it wants to be. So let's start over with what can go here. Oh, I think this one looks nice here. It's writing room in between these two pages with the patterns and text. And these two have to stay together. Oh, there's that one. Okay, that's all right. And then, you know what? Let me do this. I think I want this red right next to this red. I think that would be pretty. And then this. And then let's see. I got two. Oh, I haven't. Look at this. I haven't put either one of these in here yet. All right, let's take care of this one. And let's see. Let's put one of these in here actually, since I haven't put any of these in here yet. From what I can tell, let's put this here. This is actually really pretty right there too, next to the red tab. And I really need some color. Well, this is color here, but let's see. Yeah, red tab. Oh, let's put this here. This will be pretty here too. We've got the red berries and the red and the red. Okay, we've got one more piece that says Happy Holidays. Let's put it right here. Actually, you know what? Let's put it right here, next to the blue. And this is blue. That'll be pretty. I just saw that blue. I was like, ooh, that would be pretty next to each other. Okay. Well, we're getting chunky here. And I still want to put some more scrapbook paper in here. Let's see how chunky she is. I'll count the pages soon, but not right now. I won't count them on video. I just want to, let me see. Let me get these in their proper place. Okay, where they're going to be like, they stick out like, you know, they'll be like this. Oh yeah, I still have some room in there. I still have some room, but I don't have any ephemera in there yet. Or I need to add some pockets. Okay, let's do something with this. Red and green. Let's look for a page where we can add that. So it would be cool to add it onto a page that has a white on the back. So, or a solid page, but not a blue page because it's red and green. So let's just, this is my scrapbook paper that we put in just now. And we can decorate these dividers a little bit. Put some pockets on those, like on this side. So if the person that's watching this, that's reserved this, sees anything that you want me to add or anything like that, just let me know. And if I have it, I'll be glad to add it. So it would be pretty on here, but I don't want to cover up these berries. Let's see, so I'm trying to think of how, I already have it folded. So let's see. Oh, here's what I could do. Let's see if it would fit here. It would fit here. It would fit here. Just trying to think of how I want to do it. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Thinking on video sometimes not so easy. I want this to be like this. Alright, so, okay, I can just add a, I was trying to think if I want to fold this over and use this as my hinge, but I can use something else for the hinge and put something here so that it folds out. That'll still be covered up, but that would be probably easier. So, let me see, and I'm trying to think. Still trying. If it wasn't folded already, I would have probably. I can't do it like that though. Or can I? So maybe I can. Yeah, I think I can. All right, this is what I'm going to try. I'm going to try it. Folding this up. Folding this up over. I kind of need some room here. Yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to do you could do a separate hinge, get a separate piece of paper, but I think I can do it this way. Yeah, that'll work. I think, let me see if it's going to work how I want it to. Yeah. Okay. I think that's going to work. Okay, let me put some glue on here. I want some strong glue. So let's use some Fabri-Tac. Yeah, I have a lot to put in here still. Decorating, pockets, ephemera, all that. But if there's anything that the person that has reserved this wants me to put in here, like if you saw something somewhere along the way, and you say, you can tell me, make sure, can you know, I didn't know if you're going to plan on putting so-and-so in there, but if you weren't, I would love to see that in the journal. If I still have it, or if I have it, I will put it in here. There we go. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Good, that worked out. I was, and that was easy, right? So, let me show you. That's what it looks like. You got the red and green. It's a certificate of mathematics. But it's green and red. So it's fun to put, eclectic things and junk journaling things in journals. And this I got in Happy Mail, so thank you to the person who sent this. I know who sent it to me. Thank you very much. I think this is the last thing I have from that Happy Mail, possibly. But It might not be, I don't know. But I really like that. That is cute, isn't it? And you have this space. You have all this space. And you have all this space. And it looks good over here too. It works out well. Okay. So that's all the pages I pulled out to put in here. I was going to put, I was going to show you the scrapbook paper. Then I'm going to put some, I think I'm going to pull some scrapbook paper. I guess we could do that together. And these two I was going to put in as pages, but I decided I didn't want to cut them. They're pages from a children's book, and they're like fun activity pages. So I decided to put them in as a whole. Here's a word Christmas. They're all Christmassy little games. So a word find, a crossword puzzle. Count how many of each sweet you see and write the number in the boxes below. And a little coloring page. So those will go in here like in a pocket or something. And then this scrapbook paper right here is one I pulled out. I think it's the only, well, I think it's the only one I saw with, because I have a paper pad, and it's a pink Christmas, so I don't want to do pink Christmas in here. This is definitely a traditional colored journal with the red and green, so I don't think pink would go in here. So I pulled this one out because it has the red and green. And Season's Greetings, Cartabella. I definitely got this from echopark.com by Stephen Duncan. Here's the sample page. So yeah, I'm not going to put all this in here, of course, but I wanted to put maybe 2 more pieces of just scrapbook paper, front and back. You know, these are all double-sided. These collection kits from Echo Park are all double-sided. So this one has Santas. This would be cute because it does have a Santa on the front, so this would go very well. I just might do that one. I was thinking I need some Santas in here, so I'm going to put that one over here. And here's some cute journaling cards. Of course, I already have a bunch cut up, but you never know, I might cut these up too. And then we got to have at least one more piece. Now this is nice red snowflakes and polka dots or little dots on this side. Oh, here's gingerbread. Here's gingerbread houses with green. Oh, I really love that one. I think that might be the one. I want to put that one with the Santas. Here's some more cut aparts. Super cute. Might have to cut some of these apart. Oh my goodness. There's a Santa. This is adorable. The 25. Special delivery. Really cute. What's on the other side? Blue snowflakes. Blue with white snowflakes. Here's ornaments. And red with like little stars. And dots. Dots. Oh, here's some more Santas. These are smaller. Let's see. See, this one is a little bit bigger Santas with music. This was smaller Santa with snowflakes. I think I like the bigger Santas for this one though. And then you got this on the back. And then cut aparts again. Were you here? Were you here when I said some of these kits have too many cut aparts in them? I'm not too upset with that as long as they're not 6x6. I just really don't appreciate 6x6 cut aparts. You know what I mean? If I want 6x6, I can cut it. You know what I mean? I don't need them to divide it up for me. Grr. That's cute. I love that right there. From our house to yours. Merry Christmas. Little toy shop. Yes, I believe in Santa. I just said that to my granddaughter the other day, because we watched Elf a couple weeks ago. Me and my husband, and that's his favorite Christmas movie. So we watched Elf, and they all have to believe to get the sleigh in the air. So yeah, and we were talking about something with Santa Claus. And I'm like, I believe in Santa. Oh, I love this. Just looks like Christmas. Green with snowflakes. And sorry, I'll go Go a little faster. They're getting bigger, aren't they? But I like the 4x6. I like the 4x6. It's like big index card size, you know. I like that. Just don't give me any 6x6. Let's see the stickers. These are cute. There's Santa in a chair. This is like the Santa journal. It's got the Santa on the front. And so anything Santa just might, oh, look right here. This is going to have to go in there somewhere. Santa right there. That is cute. He's recovering that after looks like he has, no, he's just got his feet up. This train is cute. Look at that. Is he singing? I think he's singing or reading the kids a story. They all have books though, so I think there's maybe singing. Anyway, oh, there's a cute little deer. Cute, cute, cute. Oh, there's a little gingerbread house. Okay. I'm going to stop now. All right. So we picked out 2 more pieces, so I'm not going to put those in on video. I am going to do a fold out with those 2 though, and then if she doesn't want the fold outs, or like if you ever get a journal with a fold out like that, you can always cut it and make it into another page, the fold out piece, or use it for whatever you want, you know. That's what it's there for. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the progress, and stay tuned. It'll be done soon. I would like to do the flip through on Friday, but time will tell if I can get it done by Friday, because today's Tuesday. So that's not very far away. I do have to sleep once in a while. I have to sleep at night so I can be awake at my job the next day, right? So I can do my job. I need my brain to work. I need my brain to work at work. If my brain doesn't work at work, it's not a good thing. It doesn't go well. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great week, rest of the week, and Merry Christmas. And I'll see you all in my next video.